To Syria now, where interim President Ahmad al-Sharaa has formed a new transitional government consisting mostly of allies and including one woman. Key figures from the current leadership, including the foreign and interior ministers, will remain in the positions they took after the toppling of longtime ruler Bashar al-Assad. Veteran opposition figure Hind Kabawat, a Christian woman, will serve as social affairs and labor minister. However, the Kurdish-led administration, which controls large swathes of northwestern Syria, has rejected the legitimacy of the provisional government. For more, let's bring in Fawaz Gerges, professor of Middle Eastern politics and international relations at the London School of Economics. Welcome to you, sir. What do you make of the new transitional government?
Well, in two words, it's a mixed bag. It's more inclusive than the interim government. You have one Druze minister, you have one Kurd, you have a woman Christian, you have a bit of a token representation of the various ethnic and religious communities in Syria. But on the other hand, Ahmad al-Sharaa, the president, put his own man and protege in charge of the foreign ministry, the defense ministry, the interior ministry, the energy. This is really a one-color government. And the first and the last word is for the president, Ahmad al-Sharaa. There's not even a prime minister. Ahmad al-Sharaa will be the president and the prime minister because under the transitional constitution, there is no prime minister to lead the government. So while there is more inclusiveness, I think what we are seeing in Syria is really a strong man, Ahmad al-Sharaa, emerging as he has made all the appointment. His word is really final when it comes to questions of war and peace and the economy.
Continuing with the trajectory of the narrative you're painting there, the government did not include members of the U.S.-backed and Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces, or for that matter, the autonomous civil administration in northeast Syria. Why is that?
Because Ahmad al-Sharaa does not really want any dissent. Ahmad al-Sharaa does not really want any institutionalized opposition. Neither the nationalist secular opposition that led the revolt against Assad was represented, nor the Syrian Democratic Forces were represented. This is Ahmad al-Sharaa government. And my point is that, of course, we welcome any inclusiveness. I think at the heart of the government is what Ahmad al-Sharaa is trying to do is to really convince Germany and France and the United States that his government is inclusive. He hopes to lift the sanctions on Syria that have devastated the Syrian economy, and the sanctions should be lifted. 90% of Syrians live in poverty, 75% of Syrians need humanitarian aid. So the sanctions have really basically destroyed the economy. But the reality is what's really emerging in Syria is a one strong man rule. And Ahmad al-Sharaa is the really strong man of Syria. Everything that he has done since the toppling of Assad tells me that really he intends to rule as top-down, centralized leadership by Ahmad al-Sharaa and his man, his protege, control all the key posts in Syria, from mayors to governors to security to intelligence to interior ministry. I'm not trying to really be too critical, but this is the reality that's emerging in Syria since the overthrow of Assad, who destroyed the government.
We have less than 20 seconds, sir. You call it tokenism. You say that it's a mixed bag. I wonder whether you think it will actually work, that what he has done will get countries like Germany to lift those sanctions.
Well, I mean, I think Germany and France and the European government would like to lift the sanctions. They want to be convinced that this government really basically is not only inclusive, this government can deliver on security, on stability, on making sure that Syria does not export radical ideologies to its neighbors and welcomes the Syrians, refugees who would like to come to Syria. So we have
Okay.
to wait and see. But it's a good step in the right direction.
We'll have to end it there. That's Fawaz Gerges, professor of Middle Eastern politics and international relations at the London School of Economics. As always, many thanks.